Okay, today we're going to do problem 3 from one of our problem sets. We know that lower limit 1 is equal to 0. We know that width is 1. And we know that we're going to have 6 classes. So let's start constructing our table on the next page. So we have classes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the lower limit 1 is 0. Then I add my width to that, and that gives me 1. I add 1 to that, it gives me 2. I add 1 to that, I get 3. I add 1 to that, I get 4. And add 1 to that, and I get 5. There goes the dog. Now, the class upper limit essentially is under, the first one is under 1, then under 2, under 3, under 4, under 5, and under 6. Okay? So now we set up the frequencies, and we look at our data values, and we notice that we include everything in the first row, which gives us 10 observations from there. And then we have 5 observations from the second row, which will give us 15. Okay? We do not include 1 in that one. We throw the 1 into the second class. So when we're looking for 1 and under 2, we have 7 more observations. Notice we do not put 2 in there. The 2 goes into the third class. So 2 and 2.4 make up the next class. Now we have something interesting in the next 2 classes. There are no observations in there. You leave them there and just put zeros there. And then the last observation, the 5.5, goes into that last class. And when we add those up, that adds up to 25 as it should. Okay. Cumulative frequency. Start out with 15. You just copy it over and start zigging and zagging. So I have 15 plus 7 is 22. 22 plus 2 is 24. 24 plus 0 is 24. 24 plus 0 is 24. And 24 plus 1 is 25. Okay? Then relative frequency, you just take the frequency and divide by the n, the number of total observations. So you have 15 over 25, and that's going to give me, let's see, how about 0.6? And then 7 over 25, which gives me 0.28. And then 2 over 25, which gives me 0.08. Then 0 and 0 and 0.04. Then the cumulative relative frequency, which I'm going to try to cram in here, you start out with 0.6, and you start zigging and zagging and adding. You add the 0.28 to that, so that gives me 0.88. Add 0.08, that gives me 0.96. I have another 0.96, and yet another 0.96. And I add the 0.04, which gives me 1, which is as it should be. Okay.